Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss you about rectangle tool. AutoCAD have a lot of tools. You already know maximum everybody knows 30 to 40 commands only. But there are more than 100 and 200 commands in the AutoCAD. Thing is that AutoCAD is trying to merge each other commands into one. For example, if you will go into the rectangle tool, REC enter, there are several sub options there, and if you will go into any one, for example I started making rectangle, then again 3 options also there, sub options. So what are these and how can we use? Normally people use REC enter, and if they use dimension they will put 50 by 50 enter, and now this is the rectangle. Not maximum 90% people are using just this much AutoCAD command. After that they are not going to use anything. So today I am going to show you what are these sub options. For example, this is rectangle. Generally we make for 50 by 50 dimension. Second one, if we have area and only length or only width, then what will the rectangle command do? So normally we need to calculate. For example, I have the area 2000, and then we will put in 80, and now this will be our width. So why we need to calculate if AutoCAD do this for me? This I will show you. Same as rotation. For example, you want to make this rotated angle, so what will you do? You first make rectangle and then you will rotate it by 30 degree. Instead of doing 2 steps, we will make in 1 step. Again, for the chamfer, you will make one rectangle and you will do chamfer, CHA enter, and you will put the distance 10 by 10, and then you will make this one. And if you are intelligent enough, then what will you do? CHA enter, distance, okay. You will put polyline and select the whole object at once. Okay, so I am showing you how to use these all sub options in AutoCAD. Okay, you see this and this are the same, but now I am going to show you these two are not the same. For example, we will start from the starting. REC enter for rectangle tool. Now first one is normally select first point. For example, I have to make first point for we have first point 0, 0, so we will take, instead of doing this I will go into the new drawing. Okay, now REC enter. Now 0, 0 for the first point, and I want to put the dimension. For example, first okay, whenever we start put the first point, then it gives only 3 options. Okay, first we will study this and then we will go to the options. For example, rectangle 0, 0 enter, and now we will put, you will choose either we have area, dimension or rotation. If we have second point, then okay, just click it, it will make. But if you don't have, we have the dimensions, then what will we do? We will select the first point, and second area, dimension or rotation. First one is dimension, so put dimension. I want to take 50 by 50 because I already made that one. I want to show you. I am erasing this one. Rectangle REC enter, 0, 0 enter, dimension 50 enter, 50 enter, and just select the position where you want to keep. I selected this one is our rectangle. Now in second case, REC enter. If I will select the first point, and then it gives area. Okay, if you have area and you want to do this, just put the area, for example 2000, and either choose length or width. In that case I choose length as 80. Now I am going to choose width as 80. Rectangle area, and 2000 is our area, and select the width, so W enter, and put the width as 80 enter. Now look, and this is going to 25. Automatically AutoCAD calculates it. We did not need to do this by us. Again, for rectangle, so first point. Second is rotation. If I will put a rotation in this, for example I put 45 degree, then every time our rectangle is going to make on the angle of 40 degree. For example, now I am going to put the dimension. For example, this time I am going to 30 by 90. So this is our length is 30 and width is 90, this one, and the angle will be 45 degrees. L enter and check the angle, this one. Select first object, second object, it will be 45 degree. Okay, but remember one thing, if you for one time you put the rotation or elevation or fillet or chamfer or thickness or width, these 4 commands, these 4 sub options or rotation option, if you put specified one time, then it will remain in the history. So every time you will make, then you need to again make it 0. For example, now I am making again without giving rotation angle, it's taking the 30 degree. So I need second time if I am making, so I need to make it 0. Now it's okay. Now we can make it. Second thing, sub options we cleared, but here chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness and width, what are these? First one is chamfer. For example, what is the chamfer? If you will see the desk or anything using in your home, so what happens, for example, you take your laptop charger, so at the corner there is one fillet or chamfer. What is the difference between fillet? If I am seeing this one is the cross section of our charger, so it is too much sharp, so it can hurt you. So what the manufacturer does, they cut this from this like this, or they will fillet it, this and this, but they will put some radius inside it. So F enter, radius, and select first object and select second object, it will put one radius. So it's like this, so it cannot hurt you. This is the thing, either you are making a design or anything, if you have to make a chamfer or fillet, you need to work in the chamfer or fillet command. But what if you have to put all sides? For example, you will say you are making one cross sectional of the charger, all side are chamfer, all side are fillet, or any object which all 4 sides are the same. You want to make structures like this or this. So what we need to do, just specify first time, REC enter, specify chamfer is I think 10 by 10. I am taking this example, and just now again these 3 commands, same it will work. For example, I am going to put rotation also 30 degree, area also same, let it be the same, but this time instead of length I will put 60. Look, this is our object with chamfer, with angle, with our area dimension. Okay, this is the thing. For example, again I am going to make rectangle, and if this time I will put fillet. So let's put fillet 10 times, and this is our rectangle. So again I need to make the rotation 0, enter, and this is our rectangle. So what happens if I made the rectangle? Now again I am going to make rectangle, again it will take the fillet. Look at this. So next time I need to make the fillet 0. Now I can make the normal rectangle. Okay, again I am going to the, after fillet I am going to elevation. So for elevation, for example, I made this rectangle, again I am making one rectangle, and this time I am putting the elevation of 50, enter, and making it. What is the difference between this and this? Nothing, na? Wait, just hold shift and press the middle mouse and check it. Look, this is not in our plane, this is elevated from our plane, whatever dimension we provided 50, so it will be 50, but it's horizontal dimension, that's why we cannot see this. This happens, it is in Z direction. For example, we have 3 dimensions for first X, second Y, third one Z direction. So we are putting X and Y for the 2D space. If we are working in 3D space, we will need to put the third axis, that is Y axis, that is called elevation. I am putting it again. Okay, again I am going to make rectangle, so this time also I will make, again it will be elevated. So what we do, if we used elevation, so next time I am going to make, so elevation will be 0. Okay, what are the thickness and width? First I will show you width, then I will show you thickness. First of all, width is means if this line have some width. For example, you are making one wall, okay, but it's not the practical way of making wall. I am giving you one example only, because if you are making one wall, there should be the hatching, so you can calculate in future that how much your walls will be. For calculating volume or bricks or anything, you need the area. That's why we don't recommend to use the width instead of hatch. But if you are making a 3D object for visualization, so to make the object easy, you need to make thickness. For example, I am putting one radius, and now I am making it have one thickness. How much thickness? While I was making, I put one thickness there, width 10. This one is width 10. If I am going to, because it will not snap, just I am putting some example, means without F3. I am going to close the snapping, and I am going to just approx value this one to this one. Move. Look, this is 9.5 because I took the nearest example. So this is 10. Again, if you will see here, it's only a flat object. shade. Now it will show the 3D. Okay, but it's only flat object. But what if I am going to put it REC, enter. Now put thickness. Now thickness, let it be 10. So now if I will make this rectangle, now look at this, it have height also, shade, shade. Now look at this, we have one height also. So if you are making a 3D object, you can make it easily. Okay, Z. Again I am going to show you. For example, I put one width also 10, and thickness, let it be, our wall height is 50 mm, not 50 mm, 500 mm. So I will put 500 mm and select object, and this will be your wall. Look here, shade. It's okay. So now these are the sub options of AutoCAD rectangle command. I covered it individually, each of them, and you can use the combination of all. I showed you, for example, width I put, then again start point, then I want dimension or area or rotation, put one rotation, and just to make it. Now this one is another. So you can use the combination of these sub options and also the single one. So I hope now you have the better idea of rectangle tool in AutoCAD. If you have any question, you can ask me during in the comment, or you can just private mail me. I will reply back to you. And I am going to make another videos and more videos for your clarification of the another commands like trim, extend, polygons, etc. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and I will be back to you very soon. Thanks for watching.